Welcome back, everybody, to another slamming match. Now we've
For some crazy stuff, it's going to be insane.
indeed it will be. And we have got the players themselves in here for a little bit of a pre-interview action. Yale, I'm going to start with you. Going into this triple bingo, what is the most important thing to keep in mind? Or what do you keep it in mind?
I hope I get a good route early. I hope I don't spend much time debating on what to go for, so that I can focus on actually playing.
Sure.
And it's also pretty stressful if you can't find a good route pretty early.
So are you a fan of diagonals? Will you be opt-in for diagonal?
I'm just a fan of whatever I'm good at, honestly. I don't have a particular. I don't go for diagonals or columns or rows in particular. I just go for whatever looks good.
All right. I can respect it. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's good. You're not limiting yourself to, a certain pattern.
Yeah, exactly. If I see a square I like, I try to match it with other stuff, but
Awesome. JMillGaming over here in free fall in the castle. How are you feeling going into this? Are you a fan of diagonals?
Yeah, I look for a lot of diagonals just because there's usually really good synergy with them. So usually diagonals always correlate with at least one row in a column at least. So as long as it doesn't have all stars and rainbow riding it, I'm Gucci.
Yeah, that can be quite a long one.
Definitely not worth it unless it's broken the rest of the way with all stars in DDD, 6 stars in DDD, 5 stars in.
Yeah, we saw one like that earlier.
Yeah.
So you're keeping your mind open, but for the most part, you're kind of ruling it out.
Yep. I just try to look for, like Yale was saying, what I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Just gotta try to find it fast enough. That's the hardest part.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. But
Awesome.
Any last words from you, Simp?
No, I am ready to get into this.
Yeah, I think I'm ready too. So good luck, guys, and we will see you soon.
Thanks.
Good luck, Jamo.
Good luck, Dad.
Good luck, son.
We've got a beautiful father-son relationship. I didn't realize that Yale and JMill had that relationship, but you learn something every day.
Yeah, this could be quite interesting.
You know what you could also
family
possibly
feud.
learn today, if you haven't heard already, which I don't know how you could not have heard, but VOD.GG is a thing, and I would love to hear Pitt talk about it because it's just you have a way with words.
It's just so insane, right? It's VOD.GG. It's the new thing on the block, kids. Okay, if you love your favorite speedrunners and you want to drop some hot dollars thinking that they're gonna win, sign up at VOD.GG. You can bet on your favorite runners, maybe make a pretty penny as well as the kids say these days. And yeah, I mean, what else can I say? If you're in a country where it's available and you are old enough, go check them out. They are sponsoring these tournaments, helping the magic happen here at GSA.
Indeed they are, and we have got it off to a start. Going to see that bingo card revealed in a second once we get the sync going. We'll see what exactly we're working with and what these players ultimately will be playing against. So,
yes.
Here it is.
I see a few things that I like on this card, but also at the same time, there's a lot of craziness going on because I see a whole lot of All-Stars and Dire Dogs, CCM and JRB right next to each other. I see All-Stars and TikTok Clock. There's a bunch of long goals on this card. I see an All-Stars in Snowman's Land. The real trick here is combining what you can. And what I've seen is that I see at least one star there right next to the middle goal there. And I see at least one star from 10 stages at the top left corner. So if you combine those two goals together, you get at least one star from 10 stages for free, which is really nice. And from what also I look at is 140 coins in one stage and 140 coins in one stage again over there. Oh, we see Castle Roof coming out from JMillGaming.
And a missed Lakitu skip from Yale. JMill will not have to worry about that going on the Castle Roof. It's pretty much not a problem, but
yeah, conversation with the Lakitu from Yale and JMill falling off.
JMillGaming, second try. I mean, we've seen players lose a lot of time to actually trying to get up here. If you don't know how to do it, it's kind of hard. And JMill might not know.
That's not nearly high enough.
Yeah, these are not very convincing. See, he's trying to go too fast. He's trying to do it really quick, but you just need one good go, and
yeah,
he can't.
you need to
get
slide
it.
a little bit more.
Oh man,
man.
JMillGaming. I
Yeah.
have a feeling this one's going to be it, mostly because of the fact that we saw the goal highlighted. There we go, a little bit of foreshadowing from the board.
Finally there. So I already kind of see a combo that I really like. You know, talking from those points earlier, I see row 1, column 5, and row 3 all working together really well.
Row 1, column 5, then row 3.
Yep, you have the 140 coins working with each other perfectly. You have 2 of those goals. And then you have 3 stars in JRB working really well with all stars in JRB. You have 3 stars from THI TTM working well with 100 coin in THI. You have red coin in JRB working with all stars in JRB.
Yep.
15 lives comes free from all the 100 coins that you're doing. And yeah, I mean, I think it's just like the 1 star from each stage and at least 1 star from 10 stages. It's just, it all fits nicely together in a nice little sandwich.
Nice little package.
Yeah.
I like that combo. I actually spotted another one that I think is pretty spicy. If you
throw it at me.
If you're interested. Okay, so I'm thinking, you know, I am a huge fan of the diagonals. I always check them out first. Yale, clearly going for a 140 coin here in WOMPs.
For sure.
I think top left, bottom right.
Okay.
Row 5.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one I'm not exactly sure on. I think it's up in the air, but I like the 6 stars.
You like the 6 stars
docs.
with the all stars.
Yeah.
Maybe I think
you
it's
do a column
good.
2 with that. Maybe you get 3 from Jolly Roger Bay already done.
I guess I'm not sure how I feel about row 5.
Yeah, there's
because
a lot there.
you are synergizing the Dire Dock stars really well, and the JRB stars. It's nice, but I don't know. Like cannons doesn't really work that well with anything. It goes well with JRB, I guess, since you like open a cannon for free. But besides that, I'm not sure.
You'd be grabbing one in Cool Mountain as well.
Yeah, you would. You get one in JRB. You are visiting at least 10 stages, though, so you can grab the cannons while you're there.
Yeah. And both players clearly going for 140.
Yeah. I think it's a good play here to go for the 140. I think that column 5 is just, like, fairly decent because it plays well with a few combos.
Wombo combo.
That ain't Falco.
Definitely ain't. JMillGaming, that ain't gonna work to get up on that platform.
No.
And
Oh, okay. That's way too low.
Yeah, that is not gonna fly.
Yeah, no wing cap. Finding it difficult to fly in Womp's Fortress.
That would be kind of interesting. Would be very useful, but it would be interesting.
You could like fly into the Owl's cage.
All right, our man Yale heading into Jolly Roger Bay. So I am inclined to believe that he is going for those
I think I
stars
call
in
him
Jolly
5.
Roger Bay.
Yeah, I think column 5.
Mm-hmm. Which you know, it seems like a bit on its own. 6 stars in Rainbow Ride. On top of that, it's not too long.
6 stars in Rainbow Ride actually isn't nearly as long as you might think because you can completely skip the carpet ride. 100 coin can be done quite easily without it, and then you finish with somewhere over the rainbow. But damage from Yale, trying to get through the eel here. The eel, you know, kind of blocking his way, shoving him as he crosses the street.
Okay.
Did not say excuse me, and Yale just forces his way through anyway.
Commentator somehow seeing a street in there. I'm not exactly seeing it. All I saw was a boat and a big old eel, but I believe you.
I don't know, like there's a small current in the water, I guess, and you know, currents are like the streets of the underwater. So I'm trying to justify some point that was like not quite right. So
yeah, I think
it's not really working.
Yeah, commentator trying to make his best attempt at applying logic to his statements, but you know, still not really on the same page here. But
JMill also plundering the sunken ship. He opens all the chests, but there's nothing in there except bubbles. Quite unfortunate. Mario decides he's, you know, gonna go up here as the water's raising to get some air. Pounds the box and just so happens to get a stun.
Oh,
If he can get
Okay.
there.
that was almost scary. I don't think I've ever actually seen a player drain the entire ship and have to go from the bottom to the top. The intended strat, which I might add, is
It's
very
hard.
hard.
It's hardly intended. Or like it is, but like any normal person could swim over there in time as well.
Yeah, it is sort of it's interesting. I don't know.
It's-
I remember playing. I remember as a kid, I'd pass the controller around to my cousins, and we would try to take turns to get up that slope, and we could not do it. So we should have just watched a speed run. But unfortunately, I don't think they were as prevalent.
Yeah, that would have been the play. I mean, even back then, like the internet wasn't really, around that much.
Yeah.
It was all dial-up.
Yeah, it was kind of a big joke. A big moke. Yell stroke in. Hitting that
Okay.
wall, sliding up.
We
Pretty
should
good.
probably stop with the rhymes. You're starting to sound kind of like a bloke.
Okay. Might have to relax the mind and take a little toke. Commentator suggesting drug use. A lot of flack coming from all
yeah.
directions.
Definitely, GSA staff already stepping in. Simply has been issued warnings.
Trying his best to just come up with a rhyme, and the only thing that could come to
It
mind.
goes the wrong way.
Yeah. Biding my
Trying
time.
to drop hot bars, but a little bit too hot. Starting to burn down GSA's house.
Rip.
Yeah, that is a rip. Luckily, we have insurance though.
Really?
Yeah, in the form of
Oh.
other commentators. We can replace you.
Wow. Okay. So commentator, get in might be stepping some.
Yeah, this is a little
stepping
bit
over
too
some
far.
boundaries. Might have to call my mom.
I don't know. She likes me.
Okay.
But a cannon for JMill. Gonna need that for later.
Yeah. Yale as well.
Yeah.
I mean, so far they're pretty much on the same exact track. J-Mill, of course, going for Castle Roof, so he's got something else on his mind. But you never know. Yale could potentially go back out into the courtyard and have a little fun.
Touch
out
the roof.
there. Yeah.
You could also use it for 15 lives as well if you feel like you won't, get a whole lot. There's 3 lives just sitting up there.
Yeah. And J-Mill did pick those up, so I think he's got that in his sights.
Well, at the very least, if you're going to be going to the castle roof, you can grab the 1-ups if you feel like maybe you're going to combo it with 15 lives.
J-Mill's out of there.
Actually, how do you feel about possibly column 3 with something? I feel like that could be pretty good. It'd be column 3, like row 2,
Yeah.
and then top left, bottom right. Actually, that's fairly strong. Column 3, row 2, top left, bottom right. I kind of like that.
Yeah, don't have to bother with All Stars and Cool Mountain, and you basically get the bang for your buck from the Dar Dock Stars. J-Mill having the time of his life trying to get up here to the Penguin, and getting the Penguin. Many times of his lives going on right before our very eyes. Yale, oh my goodness, Yale just did 3 laps to get
Yale,
that chest.
not quite sure what he's doing. Looks a little uneducated. Might not have actually gone to Yale. We might have to check his personal file. Could have been forged.
Wow, heinous claims coming from the booth, but maybe...
We haven't seen anything to prove otherwise.
Right, exactly. I was about to say, until further evidence, I guess we can keep it out. It is JMillGaming, keeping it cozy for his wall kicks a work strat, taking the big old fall down, and moving through.
Solid.
Mountain. So what
Solid
exactly
wall
does he
kicking
want here? Just a couple of stars, perhaps all stars?
It looks like he's probably doing stars.
Oh,
Just 1
okay.
star. Okay, so that's at least 1 star from each stage, or at least 1 star from 10 stages kind of vibe.
Yeah.
That is the fastest one in Cool Mountain.
Yeah,
And he needed his 8th for Dark World too, so works well.
yeah. Now, will he go for Dark World Reds? There's 7 Castle Secret stars on the board. He's going for the button. But this could be multiple things. It could be 2
This can be
Bowser stage, red
stages.
coin
It
stars.
could be Castle Secrets.
It could just straight up be a star that he.
Yeah, it's a fast star. Because you don't have that stage exit
Mhm.
that you normally have from stars. Yeah, playing with the eel.
Yeah, having a good time over there, making it look like fun. But you probably shouldn't play with an eel. Just so everybody
Yeah.
out there knows.
Probably not. Actually,
JMill, nice Dark World Red.
I'm gonna hit you with something right now. What do you think about column 2, column 3, and row 2? I think it's fairly good, perhaps, or maybe a column 2, column 3, and then top left, bottom right. Actually,
Yeah, I think that's actually. I think that sounds pretty solid. Oh my goodness, JMillGaming, what are you thinking? Letting it go way too early. Butterfingers himself could possibly be an advertisement for Butterfingers, which are quite yummy.
they are pretty good. You know, some people like their biscuit dough hands with butter on them. A little tastier, but you lose some of the function.
These are the facts. They are presented to you, and whether you choose to accept them or not, it's completely
Yale
up to you.
doing poverty shig cycle. Perhaps he
Nice.
actually did go to Yale. You know, the student loans putting him in poverty. Needs to pay them off. Collecting red coins. Misses the 8th. Oh no, that's not quite good.
Nice backup though. Clean.
Yeah, very nice. Manages to hold on to his life, which is what you really want in Dark World. Usually, a Dark World death is accompanied by loss of the lead and a big gap.
Indeed. And both players making it through without too much issues, which is nice. I mean, honestly, so far in this race, both players have been keeping it pretty clean.
Yeah, it hasn't been that bad. We've seen small things, but we haven't seen anything major yet, which is good. Especially considering that they're playing the game also while trying to route and look at the card at the same time. So, you know, their mental faculties aren't, you know, as together for something like in comparison to 70 star. You don't have to think about the route or what you're going to do next. You just do it. JMill having some nice flying, though. Collecting all the coins first try.
And using that flotation effect on the cap.
Yeah, he wouldn't have made it otherwise.
Good stuff from JMill. So, Yale in the basement. I do imagine we will see... Okay, never mind. JMill acquiring secret stars, so definitely has his eyes on the secrets.
Yeah,
it is certainly
7's
looking...
super easy in Triple Bingo to get, for sure.
It might be a little early to call it, but I think we're seeing row 2, column 3, column 5 from... Well, actually, no. No. Hold your horses.
No, we might be seeing row 2 with... Actually, I don't know. It could be a column 1 for all we know. Row 2, column something. He's doing 3 lines.
Well, okay, so he marked collect 140 coins in one stage, but he might just really care about 2 stages and might be rocking a row 2, column 3, column 1.
Is it possible that he ditched Castle Roof?
I don't know. That's a pretty big dedication. Like, he lost, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds over that.
He did at least get lives, though.
Yeah.
Well, he's in, you know, BBH. And how many stars did he do in JRB? Did he do 3? Or just 1? No, he did 100 coin.
Yeah, he definitely did the, I think the ship star. Yale and Hazy Maze Cave. Out here cooking it up. No Hazy Maze Cave specific stuff, but again,
easy for stars.
Yeah, easy for stars. You know, at least 1 star from each stage. At least 1 star from 10 stages could be the realm that he is thinking about.
Also, you know, 15 stars for MIP spawn is what you want, so you're kind of, you know, knocking out a few things at the same time here. Looks like Yale's going to be moving to the Bonnie now.
Yeah, it's about time for some action.
Hopefully he did not plan for All-Stars and Dire Docks, because I don't think we've seen him go for Vanish Cap yet.
Definitely not.
So if he grabs this star, it's rip. Okay, he's fine. He might, if he's looking for All-Stars and Dire Docks, he might need a second trip, but at the very least, MIPS will be there.
Yeah, I don't think it's on his mind. I think we might be seeing a top left, bottom right, row 1, and column 5, perhaps, from Yale.
Yeah, we might see that.
which I don't know. It just feels it hurts to see get 6 stars in Dire Dire Docks and not find a way to mix it up with the all stars in Dire Dire Docks. But
Yeah, that's why I thought like, that's why like I forget what the combo I said was, like row 2, row 5, column 5 or something like that. I feel like that works pretty well for that. Or no, what did I say? It was something I said. I forget what it was. It was like top left, bottom right, row 3, column 5. I think that's what it was. It combos like the 6 stars with the all stars. It just feels so nice.
yeah, it feels good. You feel smart, especially if you can find a way to mix them well. JMillGaming showing more of his cards, 3 stars each from Jolly Roger Bay and Big Boo's Haunt. So that's got me feeling like he's
I don't know. Hard to call. It could be column 2. It could be row 3. Interesting that he didn't mark. Okay, yeah. So it's 140 coins from 2 stages. Maybe he does it with what, Dry World or Tiny Huge Island or something?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, okay, here we go. Maybe column 1, column 2.
Yeah.
And
No. But why did he mark something over in the bottom bottom right corner with collect 140 coins? Do you know what I'm saying?
That could be that could just be him, you know.
Diversion.
Yeah, diversion tactics coming out from JMillGaming. Yale working on his Dire Dire Docks 100, making some plays out here.
I think the logic might be a little more simple than that, though.
And he's out here for a vanish cap. So, what?
He's looking to disappear from sight.
What does he need? All Stars and Snowmans would require a vanish cap, and
It would.
All Stars and Dire Dire Docks would require a vanish cap.
I think that column 1 is very likely from JMill.
Definitely.
I don't know if he's been, you know, collecting cannons left and right, but upstairs is a good place to get them.
Yeah, pretty much every single stage upstairs actually has a cannon, and then in
Yep.
Tippy, every stage except for TikTok Clock.
TikTok Clock. Yep, even Cloud Stage has one.
Yeah.
So won't be stressed out looking for 7 cannons. He already has the Jolly Roger Bay one, and then between upstairs and Tippy, there's like 6 more.
Yale getting that triple jump dive, and I missed it, but I think Yale might have actually missed a triple jump dive. Lost a little bit of time to this Dire Dire Docks 100. Saw him swimming around to the back of the sub.
Yeah, looking moderately unpracticed, but still solid enough that I feel that he is capable of doing this gold fast.
Yeah, definitely another thing you got to think about. Like, maybe in theory, a combo is perfect. Or
Yeah, but you don't
super
have
fast.
if you don't have the execution level to do it, then maybe the combo's not good for you.
Exactly.
All right, JMill, he's going into Shifting Sandland. He could be looking for a cannon with a star here.
Yep. Okay. Pillarless.
Okay, no, pillarless. Yeah, maybe he's working on 6 stars in SSL. I guess like a row 2 kind of vibe.
Oh!
And he's dead.
That's a bit of a slurp there from the hole. JMillGaming getting sucked on into the hole. So unfortunate, but you know, these things happen. Can he bounce back is the more important question. Can he prevent another death?
I don't know. We'll see. Medium bomb. Yeah, does not want to deal with that.
Fair enough.
Things slightly escalating out of control. Okay, he's going for topless. So yeah, 6 stars in SSL definitely. See if you can get topless. It can be good to recover with it.
Nice.
And nails it.
Beautiful topless from JMillGaming. And Yale in Fire Sea, making some really good progress in the castle, but it appears that a lot of things that he's looking for are actually later
Red
on.
coins coming out here. And he did reds as well, I believe, in Dark World.
Yeah, might be looking for 2 Bowser stage red coin stars. Maybe.
I think he's just working on Castle Secrets. Okay, misses the triple jump input. Or like he missed a jump input, so it wasn't spaced properly. Still can make this early cycle. Gonna be fall damage. But gonna mess up the ending. Okay, he's gonna forego the cycle to grab the 1-up. So he's looking for 15 lives, definitely.
Yeah, he's been racking them up. 13 right now, looking pretty good. Huh.
So maybe row 1, row 3, column 5.
I think he's getting 6 stars in Dire Docks.
Yale? Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I guess it's hard to know what if he's doing column 2, then wouldn't he have gone oh wait, how many did he get in JRB? He got all of them, right?
Yep.
He just doesn't got a BBH yet.
Hmm.
So column 2, probably, and he's done 2 Bowser Reds now.
Oh, okay. That actually does make a little more sense. I keep well. What does he want those 15 lives for? I mean,
And
obviously-
JMillGaming finally getting pillarless.
Nice. In there, secured, strapped in, got a star.
Yeah, he's locked it in. We'll no longer have to worry about it so much. I don't know if he did. Well, he might have to re-enter for secrets. I don't know if he did them already or not. Got lost in the sauce thinking about the card.
Wait, which secrets?
SSL secrets because he wants 6 stars.
Oh, yep.
Probably wouldn't want to do 100 coin.
And Yale is back in the house to get these stars going. So he's gotten a healthy amount of secret stars.
Interesting that he does chest star with the manta there. Generally, you know, you want to get that settled before you grab the sub star. The sub star is what makes the manta appear, and Fire Sea is what makes the sub disappear.
Yeah, there's a lot of disappearing and reappearing in Dire
Yeah,
Docks. It can get a little
there
bit
is.
spooky, can seem a little bit mystical at times, but there's a method to the madness. JMillGaming going for the old new route. I don't really know what.
It's
best
kind
to
of like
call it.
it's kind of like the old new route now. There's been so many changes to Reds
Yeah.
in the
this
past
star,
like year.
It has evolved quite a bit, gotten a lot faster. I remember when just getting a sub 1 minute red coins was good, and now getting sub 50 seconds is good, which is that's
Yeah.
pretty huge.
Now you can get like 47s and stuff. And Yale completely fails the rings, and JMill playing with this
getting
box.
Having some fun with, apparently those are called tox boxes.
Okay, good to know.
I would like someone to confirm that, but yes, JMill definitely having some fun in the sun, and a little bit out of the sun as well, hiding in the box.
Yeah, could have a little bit of heat stroke with what happened there. A little bit too much time in the sun. No sunscreen on Mario. Could be getting burnt, as far as we know.
He is a dough boy. I don't know how badly burnt dough can get, but yeah, they don't really cover that at all. I don't even know if a sun exists. I mean, it could just be part of an illusion.
I mean,
of
the
of
sun
the-
exists in Super Mario Brothers 3, and it's like an angry sun, or like a mean one. So I don't know why it wouldn't exist in this game.
Food for thought. All right, JMill with a cheeky little clip there. Yale though
Yeah,
having
Yale
to
messing up Manta Star, the collection.
Oh,
of
and you
the
can
rings.
you can see the frames dripping.
Yeah, that's rough. All right, yeah, JMill's going to HMC, looking to get probably just a star here, if I had to guess, just at least 1 star from 10 stages kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of does look like column 1 and column 2 for JMill.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's too shabby. There's not a whole lot of synergy.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think the one mark that collects 140 coins in one stage just really throws it off. He might have just marked it for fun.
All right, Yale is in the house. 100 coin star and tiny huge island. This is
So the question is, does he do 140? He's not stressed for okay, he might be
What?
dead. He's dead.
What? Why did he do that? Yale, I feel like he could have just turned
He
around
could just
and ran
turned around.
slow.
Yeah.
Poor Yale taking a death there, and JMillGaming getting the MIP star. He's got to be pretty close to 7 Castle Secrets at this point, I feel like.
He has 2 slides, reds, MIPs, 2 Bowsers, and maybe even Toad, so he could be even done by now.
Bouncing MIPs all around.
He's definitely not stressed for... Oh, wait, no. 2 Bowsers was Yale. He only has 1 Bowser. So he has like 5 or 6 right now. Oh, wait, no. But he got Vanish Cap. Did he do Reds? I think maybe he did. I don't know. He has a lot. Not worrying about Castle Secrets. It's really easy to hit 7 in triple bingo.
Yeah, 7. It gets a little bit more technical when you're talking about 12. But with 7, I feel like 7 you can basically just get without even putting much thought into it.
Yeah, pretty much. 7's practically guaranteed. At least in triple it is. All right, Yale having less difficulty there with that movement now that he's gone in second try. It looks like we're seeing just a regular 140. I mean, a regular 100, not a 140, I mean, sorry. So, not going to be seeing any craziness there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Yale is throwing himself off. I don't know. What he's got filled out here is pretty cryptic. It's hard to say. There might be a wasted goal here.
It's possible. That's pretty common to see, actually, sometimes. You know, players don't know exactly what they're doing sometimes, and they figure it out as they go.
Yeah, might have changed his mind. I feel like a row 2, column 1, column 2 could be in the cards.
He doesn't have Vanish Cap.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have Vanish Cap.
So JMill got Vanish Cap?
JMill got Vanish Cap.
Commentator getting players confused.
Oh,
Doesn't really
Yale
know what's
going
going on.
all the way down here.
Yeah,
Gonna have to do the backup.
that looks
And
pretty
it's gonna be-
intentional. Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Excellent backup.
He's gonna have so many extra coins. Like you know, he wouldn't have had to drop down there.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It just looked intentional. Like he went right down there.
We're
but
looking at a really safe Tiny Huge Island cave. I can agree to it to some extent. Dying here in Tiny... Oh, okay. That side flip dive was actually pretty sketchy. Dying here at the end of 100 coin can be really bad. That's like almost 2 minutes gone.
JMillGaming trying to get up on the front sub, collecting these reds. Another attempt, but overshooting it in the water. Man, we've got a full feast here of noodles being spilt all over. You got Yale dying in Tiny Huge Island. JMillGaming swimming around.
We a lot of noodles for JMillGaming, but I'm not sure they will cook very well in Didar Docks. I'm pretty sure that's not boiling water, or else Mario would be screaming.
Yeah, he's very expressive. At least when it comes to lava, maybe he's just so used to getting his bumsy burned that he can handle boiling water. It's nothing.
That'd be kind of crazy.
Honestly, the logistics of boiling that much water is the crazy part for me. But getting that red finally, spawning it, okay. Maybe wanted to take one more dip.
Right next to Didar Docks, there's like a literal sea of fire. So I don't think that they have a problem finding the heat source. But anyway, Yale working on Telltale Mountain, 100 coin here. So that means like a column 4. Wait, what? No. Top left, bottom right. That's what it is. Okay. For sure he's doing top left, bottom right. I think for sure he's doing row 2 and then column 3, right? That seems... Wait, no, but he didn't get all stars in Didar Docks. I'm so confused. Column 5.
Yep, column 5, bottom left, top right, and...
No, top left, bottom right.
Or yeah, top left, bottom right. And I want to say row 2. I don't really buy it, though. Row 1? Row 1 seems a little bit more realistic. That seems smarter as well, combining his column 5 and column 1. And he already has a red point star in Jolly Roger Bay.
I guess that works, yeah.
Would only need... I mean, this is nice because
it's not a bad combo.
Coin, and then he'll only need one more star here, and Tiny Huge Island, same thing. He's already gotten his 3, so he's
An
He's
interesting
talking
thing
about
is we saw him wait to grab the 1-up in Fire Sea, but he has absolutely no problem dealing with 15 lives with all these 100 coins in column
Yeah.
5. Like column 5 alone, like look at all the 100 coins you do. You do 100 coin Rainbow Ride, you do it in THI, you do it in TikTok Clock, you do it in Womps, and you do it in JRB. That's 10 1-ups. And you start with 4, so you're already at 14. And you do it in Dire Docs as well. That's 16. Like, you don't have to even touch lives. And then Talton Mountain, like, it's so much. That's what makes life goals with 100 coin goals really good.
Yeah, 15 lives, I feel like, in Triple Bingo is a pretty safe bet. You definitely don't need to work too hard for that one.
You could probably not even farm lives and hit, 15 in a lot of regular
Ooh,
Triple Bingo.
Yale going for the triple kill, but the coin got it away! Honestly,
Time for the choke ya.
Yeah, rubbing it in. Nice mashing, though. Not going to get tossed. I feel like that's what he gets. Honestly, for depending on 3 bombs that close to an edge to treat him nicely with RNG, that's what's going to happen.
Gets strangled by the chuck ya. It looks like, the chuck ya looks like kind of like a bomb, like maybe a bomb queen or a bomb mother. Upset that, Yale was after her kids' money.
Yeah. Honestly, why do they just blow up and drop a coin? Is it like a hollow bomb that's just got a coin that somehow doesn't blow up when it blows up, or what's going on here?
I don't know. I can't say.
It's got to be magic, right? Because that always works.
Magic is the perfect explanation for literally anything in this game.
Yeah, because that seems to just be the theme. I mean, Mario shoves this huge key somewhere, God knows where. Okay, Yell checking, making sure he's got his stuff.
It's a good play because if you finish and you have missed something, that's a DQ and it's all over.
Oh, not quite. Yell, so close.
Almost had it going, but just couldn't keep it going. And close again. That's rough when you see someone get it started and they just can't finish it. Okay, finally. Third try actually isn't even that bad. It looks like Yale, from what I can tell, has control of the car.
Yeah, Yale's actually looking pretty good. I mean, for a while there, I was a little worried. He does have some work ahead of him. I mean, he's got this 100 coin. He also has 6 stars in Rainbow Ride. Whereas if you take a peek at what JMillGaming is working on, certainly going for row 2. And I think we can also assume that he's going for column 2. I think that's a fairly reasonable bet. And
and I feel like we're seeing like maybe a row 4, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Maybe a column 1.
Well, he got vanished cap, so he wants to put it to use.
Right. So column 1.
So column 1, and if that's the case, All Stars in Snowman's Land takes about as long as 6 stars in Rainbow Ride.
Yeah,
actually, I think that's a little bit. Actually, I think Rainbow Ride 6 stars is a little longer than that, but
yeah, all things considered, after analyzing it, I would say that Yale actually is the driver. He's driving.
Yeah, it chose his lines a little more wisely,
and that's really at the end of the day. I believe it was Yale.
Biggest factor in triple.
Oh, definitely. And Yale was mentioning in the pre-interview that he just wants to make sure he gets a good route, but he also doesn't want to spend too much time thinking about it. But I have a counterpoint. I feel like if you take maybe an extra minute and maybe you grab an extra star or 2 that you don't actually need, but you find out a nice combo that you're happy with that's quick, that could ultimately save you more time. Yale!
That was on purpose. He only wanted the TikTok Clock 100 coin, so he decided he'd rather die than get Stomp on the Thwomp.
Interesting.
Yeah, a little bit slower than getting Stomp on the Thwomp, but safe. You don't have to worry about anything. You just go and you fall off the cliff. And he had plenty of extra 1-ups, so doesn't have to worry about it. Now it's time for some Rainbow Ride Love in Action, though. Gonna be needing to open this cannon for somewhere over the rainbow.
Shocking.
Might get it when he comes back. Okay, Yale really struggling to get up this ledge. Okay, camera work a little bit wonky.
This is the thing I was scared of. I knew that Yale. I think it's pretty fair to say that he has less of a workload. But at the same time, it's Rainbow Ride, and we have
Didn't
seen
he
some
say
crazy
that he
things
wanted
happen.
to avoid Rainbow Ride?
That sounds right, actually. On a
Oh,
bog!
and it bogged. Okay, he can go from the carpets here to the pole.
He'll get there eventually. That when there is a will, there is a way, and this appears to be the way. But
All right, yeah, finally getting the cruiser star, but unfortunately, maybe for Yale, he will have to get up to the cruiser one more time for somewhere over the rainbow.
right.
And he's probably going to be combining that with 100 coin. And if he's not feeling super comfortable in Rainbow Ride, it's actually possible that he misses his cannon shot. And if he misses the cannon shot with like 95 coins because there's a Chucky on that platform, it could spell real trouble for him.
Yeah, and he's beginning the 100 now. We'll just have to see how it unfolds. JMill working on a 140 coin here in Wet Dry World and pretty much confirming the column 1 suspicion, I would say. It could also be row 3.
It could be row 3.
We still don't know. He has been collecting lives. So, you know, we'll see what JMill's up to, but does he have enough coins is my question.
I don't know. What would he be at? 130 here, and then there's a line of coins and a skeeter, which would only give him 8 more coins. He might be in trouble here, actually. I don't know if he has 2 skeeters to kill or only 1. If he has
Looking
2
around,
skeeters to kill, there's no problem.
Oh, there it is.
I think the other one might be up top with the line of coins, and then he's fine.
Yeah. Yale or JMillGaming with the perfect amount of coins. Get it done. Actually, 1 extra, but that's pretty good. I think who was the player we saw that got way too many extra? Was that Cheese?
Cheese got 1,000,000 coins. He got almost everything in the uptown. Okay, level 5 bond from JMill.
Yeah, that was rough. Not quite a level 5. That might be, it might be a little bit overkill, but definitely a level 2, maybe a level 3.
Level 3. He fell down 2 platforms. Level 3.
Level 3.
DEFCON 3.
It's a level 3. Please
right,
bet
Yale.
at vi.gg. And Yale again.
Yeah, really struggling. I guess he decided to just go down straight to the carpet instead of doing the long jump. Okay, he opted to get enough coins to just grab the 100 coin on cruiser, which is nice. If he fails the cannon shot, he won't lose nearly as much time as he would have. Windy side flip. Yeah.
Oh,
okay, bobbed by the lag of 2. Oh, he jumps. Jumping is really bad in Breeze.
Yeah. You got to be careful what you're doing up there. Yale playing the fire.
Blocking the shot.
I have never seen somebody shoot for the pole.
Pole. Yeah. Crazy.
I'll take it.
Actually, some people, they take so long to line up the shot that wasn't even that bad.
Yeah. He knew what he wanted, and he made it happen.
Yeah.
Fly Guy not having any of it, though, on JMill's side. Not even caring, completely ignoring him.
So, luckily for Yale, the hardest things in Rainbow Ride for 6 stars are already handled.
Yep.
All right, safe maze entry for Yale. The triple jump wall kick. You see it less and less these days. Definitely considered more of a easy strat.
And nice, clean, modest reds coming out from Yale.
JMill accelerating a lot more in the Tiny Huge Island Cave. Definitely looks a lot more familiar, but he misses the red, so maybe not that familiar.
And another red.
Yeah, dodged the flame, just barely. Doesn't want to pound his head here on this monkey bar thing. Decides to, jump, and at least he held A.
Yeah, that could have been nasty.
Yale, easy right side, tricky triangles, definitely slow and steady here. It's good to avoid the Rainbow Ride death, though. Sometimes, you see people, especially with the left side, it's a lot easier to die. And if Yale just plays consistent and, safe, I think that he's pretty much got a lock here.
Okay, going back into Tiny Huge Island. He wants one more star for his 3 stars each from Tiny Huge Island and Tall
Yep.
Mountain. Yale about to be heading into Bowser in the Sky. It's definitely looking good for Yale.
Yeah, Yale's pick was actually so strong. Looking at his time in comparison to other people in the tournament, this card had a pretty good combo. We've seen great players like Punke even like go over 50. I think 50 minutes, or like high 40s.
Yeah. Losers round 2 here. JMillGaming looks like he might be getting sent packing by Yale, which would mean Yale would advance and go on to play against Saxdale. Arguably one of the best single bingo players, but triple bingo is an entirely different beast.
Saxdale started to look a lot better as he went through more rounds in the tournament, so he could be a serious threat soon. Oh, okay, Yale not looking
kidding.
very comfortable on reds.
You're kidding. Man, Yale honestly has so much time. I'm not sure what was going through JMillGaming's head when he picked these
They just don't work
goals
together.
There's just not much meshing. It's like when you see somebody that's dressed up and nothing on their clothes matches. It's just like, what happened? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, look at his goals. They just
there's so many.
What? Is he going for blackout? Like, maybe he didn't get the memo. Maybe he's thinking it's quadra bingo or something.
I mean, he's at 10 goals right now. You can complete a triple bingo, I think, with 12 or 13, but he needs to get at least, what, 4, 5 more?
Yeah, I don't exactly know what happened here. It almost looks like he has like a box of 9 goals. Yeah. He has a box of 9 goals just sitting there now. It's really funny.
Hitting 15 lives, getting his 3 stars from Tall Mountain, but what is his next move? He has still only completed 1 bingo out of 3, and he's 2 away from completing any more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened, but this ain't it, fam.
Yeah, this ain't it. This is an example of
this really ain't it, fam.
Chief called, and he told me that, in fact, this is the furthest thing from it. Commentators dogging on JMillGaming, trying his best. But triple bingo will get you. I mean, I can't say that I've done it. Shoutouts to him. Shoutouts to both players doing it.
Yeah, it is tough, and he did make a cool looking shape.
Yeah, it's like a mace.
Yeah, it is kind of like a mace. Makes me think of Swords and Sandals too.
The worst game that has ever existed.
No, it's so good.
But at the same time, one of the best.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yale winding up to take this game over from JMill, who still has quite a bit of work left. Still not sure what his plans are, but he's up there, and Yale needs one more throw to seal the deal.
Easy money for Yale. Yeah.
Easy
Very
money for Yale.
Fight.
And
I mean,
apparently,
not yet, though. He's not in the money yet, but it could be easy money.
Could be. But Certi23456 in chat apparently put $50 down for Yale. So
wow.
Maybe
that's pretty good.
Some quick bucks. I honestly don't know how it works. Like I would like to give it a shot, but not from the US, unfortunately. So I don't know exactly how that works. But GG Yale taking the game over JMillGaming. And I don't think we're gonna have time for a post-game interview here. We do have a Super Mario Odyssey match coming right up. And JMill canceling it. Thank you very much, Pitt, for the Slam and Co comms. Always a pleasure, my man.
That's been fun. Yeah, everyone stay tuned for Super Mario Odyssey. Sorry.
It has been fun. No, you're good. We got Astronomus Runs versus Lucidity, commentated by Badronis and Brisk Watt. So that'll be coming right up next. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And shout outs once again to Vi.gg for sponsoring these tournaments, allowing funding for these players that work so hard day in and day out. Definitely. give him a look-see. And thank you very much. I'm Simply, and it has been real. Peace out.